So, the House of Horrors continues for the Florida Panthers as they lose yet again in Minnesota, as we have now gone 1-9-1-1 in Minnesota in our franchise's history. And you want to know what that only win was? It was a shootout win. We have not scored more than 2 goals in a game in Minnesota ever in our franchise history. We did score 3 once. That was our win, but that was in the shootout, so that does not. I'm pretty sure that goal does not count as an actual goal. So, yeah, 5-1 loss in this one. We are winless in 6 games in Minnesota. We have not won since 09-12-10, which was, again, the only one we ever had, and that was in a shootout. As this is just getting depressing, guys. Like, it's so hard to just repeat about the same things over and over and over and over again in these videos. You know, I like to change it up a bit. You know, talk about something else, like winning. You know, things, you know, everything gets better with wins, but this team just, this team just doesn't seem to care. Like, example, I think on like the 4th or 5th goal that was scored by Minnesota, it's just, you could just see they were like, oh well, we gave up a goal, even though it was like a breakaway goal and the defense totally collapsed. They're like, oh well, who cares? We lost again. Oh well. So, which you can tell means they just don't want to play for the coach anymore. And when you don't want to play for the coach anymore, aka we know what happens when that happens, you know, Tom Rowe, the team does not want to succeed. The team wanted to succeed under Gerard Gallant. You know, we had that season. We did phenomenal. And then, you know, we were treading water. We were treading water the year after. You know, we had Huberdeau get injured, which was decimating injury for us. He's, as you can see, he's like our number 1 player. And anytime a number 1 player goes down like that, it hurts. Yes, we have Trocheck out. We have Bukestad out. Definitely hurts with Trocheck out. Bukestad, again, I don't think so much. I think he definitely could be trade bait. But the fact that he is injury prone and is not being really efficient, I wish he would put him back on that first line. I thought he was really good on that first line last year. I think that really propelled us last year. Huberdeau on that second line. Again, I am a huge component of having 4 rolling lines, and right now we don't have that. As we did call up a young player, Greco, came up from the AHL. He was on the second line. Again, why are we playing a kid in his first game on the second line? That's so much pressure on the kid. Again, I maybe would have put him on the 3rd or 4th line, but again, this is Bob Bugner we're talking about. I did think he played a really good game. He's a really great speed. I think he really could be an asset, but I think we should have him on the 3rd or 4th line. Again, we need that 4 rolling lines, and right now we maybe have 1 line that we can constantly roll out. And unfortunately, we keep rolling that line out, and we're exhausting Barkov, and he's not, you know, has that tempo at the end of the game. And it's not a remark that really bothered me with Bugner says that, you know, Barkov was slow. It's like, ooh, what do you expect? You're playing him like 27 minutes a game. You're burning the dude out. You know, what do you expect? But we're now winless in 4 games. We have now fallen down to 14 points out of the 3rd seed and 9 points out of the wild card seed. And we're at the end of mid-December. We're done. We're not making the playoffs. So I think to repair any sort of damage right now, obviously they're not going to fire Bugner. They're not going to fire Capriano, who's in charge of defense, and he has done a shit job. I think we let these young guys come up and play and get their roles for the next season, because this season's lost, so we need something to give us some hope for the next year. Now, a lot of people, I think, will be, oh, well, we rebounded last year. We can do it. And Bugner, really could help us, get us to that level. But no, it's because we missed the playoffs last year, too, because of Bugner's incompetency as a coach. Again, as much as I bashed Gallant, on some of the bonehead moves he made, he still was a good coach. And he's proven that in Vegas. And I just don't understand why they let him go from Carolina. Yeah, we blew a 2-0 lead in the second period, but again, we were trending water. We were at least over a 500 team. We had the chances. If we could just have coasted until Huberto came back, I think we would have made the playoffs that year. Would have made the playoffs back to back for the first time since the 95, 96, 96, 97 season. But alas, our ownership group wants to jump the gun on everything and make irrational decisions. So I'm going to close out there. Face off against Toronto tomorrow. We're going to be absolutely crushed. We're going to be winless in 5, and we're probably going to be falling down to 16 points out of the division, and then 9 points out of no, we're 9 points now out of third, 11 points out of that wild card. So yeah, it's all done. But like the video, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what do you think. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Again, as painful as it's going to be, I am going to have recaps for all 82 games. So hope you all join me on the ride, and I'll see you in the next video.